So here we are with episode 6 of The Witch and the Beast. Last episode, we finished off introducing our new pair, Fenora and Johan, and see what they're capable of. And I would presume we're gonna head right back to our first pair, so we'll just have to see what's going to happen. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access on a YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started. Oh, the Paladin Corps. I was thinking about them. Of course, the Global Holy Church. Of course they do. Fight for world peace. No other military organization. Well, except for the Order, but... Of course they do. And then we're not gonna have it. But they just show a Grim Reaper, it looks like. I'm just overthinking, like, they just massacre people and any witches and anybody related to witches. I mean, it would be the opposite of the Order, right? Because the Order looks like they want to contain witches. Damn, is this your house? Just plants and books? Food? Oh. Oh shit, man's fucking frying a steak in the morning? Might as well just put some, like, cigarette ash, too. Yeah, give me a witch! Give me the damn thing. Sliced to ribbons. It was just the Paladin Corps. They is in the Paladin Corps? Damn, dude. What's the Paladin Corps doing there? They just froze. They just froze that entire building. They just... Oh? Damn, it's like a giant... Okay, so this is... this is literally after... I was gonna say, it's like a giant enclosement for cockroaches, you know? Sloppy handling. Ah. Fall only just started. Blame a witch, yeah. Easy. I need an ID. Will a brand do? Oh, wow, that's really nice. A church permit. Oh, okay. I can trust anything the church issues. Yeah, that's not... yeah, that's not bad at all. So, somebody's about to, you know... Damn. Just straight in the face. Man's got the yada yada, now he's got the yada yada. Oh, they just been chilling here? The Paladin Corps? They just got fucking stalactites on them. Oh, you want the glory to yourself? How reassuring. Not kill her. Emissary from the Holy Church. Alright. Not a shady man at all. Okay, so that is their stuff. They just got literally a moving castle. Oh, sick. Just holding a claymore. A broken claymore. You know what? An important task. Now that she said that, You do you, girl. You do whatever. Oh, okay, so that's why they've got that thing right on them. I thought it was going through them from the bottom to top. 100 centimeters. I don't know how much that is in. Oh, specifically 168. Alright, bro, can you say that with a lesser condescending expression? Yeah, since you got this much info. Uh-oh. Can't catch a break, huh? Oh shit, that's actually pretty cool. Oh? Oh my god, just caught her in a Pokeball! What? Oh my god! She can't be the bitch I'm looking for. Maybe she's just a young and aspiring witch. For reasons I won't go into. Okay. Otoma, that's what the So there's different types of witches. Only one takes shape of a sword. Oh, of an origin witch. Okay. Helga Velvet. To destroy the world. Of course she does. Oh, it's a sword that was inside her bag. The demon sword. Oh. Ashgun. The confidence of an innocent man. Yeah, man's gonna fuck people up. Simply too much mass. Wow. Becomes too much for anyone to handle. Jesus. Yeah, simple enough, yeah. She's like, I'll unsheath it. Well, they're here to annoy you. No more violence. Yeah, as if you were going to have a friendly chat, alright. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the demon sword. Wow, he can talk. So what if you can't trust him? Yeah, you might as well. Swords talk. Everyone knows that. Just do it, bro. 6 victims in all. See, like I said, it was the Paladin Corps. Take it. Wow, man just wants some entertainment. Won't do much. Okay. Standard playbook. Understandable. Don't waste their enemies. Don't waste their soldiers. Of course, she's a rebel. The Ashgun's just over like, either way, it's entertainment. Oh. He's here. Ah. Kuga. Alright. We do fights against Curget. Was it in Helga? Was it Helgen? Wait, Helgen is a town in Skyrim. Helga. Okay, at first I was like, okay, Helga, you know, just some young witch trying to live her life out here. And then there's Ashgun, which, you know, initially was probably just a sword. But now that he talks, I'm just like, did we just get introduced to another pair? A third one! We are going to get right back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 6 of The Witch and the Beast. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty good episode. We're introduced to the Paladin Corps. We've been hearing about them. And so here we are with the beginning. That's always giving us just a little bit of information before leaving us right on a cliffhanger. So the Paladin Corps, from what we knew before, is that the witches are the Paladin Corps' jurisdiction and that they're global peacekeepers. And previously in episode 2 and 3, I believe, the mayor of whatever that town was, where Haynes was, they did not want to get the Paladin Corps because they didn't want to. The mayor didn't want the Paladin Corps to get all the credit. He wanted to be the one who get all the credit. There's that whole spiel as well, so that even though they are a pod, they are the witches are the Paladin Corps' jurisdiction. You know, there's still some people who are just like, fuck the Paladin Corps, we're gonna do it ourselves. But here in this episode, we hear that they serve the Global Holy Church, which is the largest international organization, to which I'm just over here like, well, fucking great, you know, we've got a church called the Global Holy Church, and they just happen to be the largest international organization. No way are they, like, bad people in any ways, right? They're actually really good people. But I thought it was fun that the narrator says their mission is to resolve equally magical atrocity of massive proportions, to which I feel like I'm not really understanding this sentence, and particularly it's because of the word equally. Because they say if their mission is to resolve magical atrocities of massive proportions, I'll be like, okay, that's understandable. But to resolve equally? Like, what? Like, when I read this, at first I was just like, are you saying that you're gonna fight fire with fire? I mean, that would be the case, right? And then I'm just over like, if it's of massive proportions, does that mean that you're also going to be fighting at massive proportion? Like, not only is the witch out here gonna be leveling up the city, it's the Paladin Corps as well. That's what it sounded like to me, but you know, if anybody can help write in a different perspective, I will appreciate it. Of course, there's the whole dark side, right? The cliffhanger that the narrator has to put us in order to get us hooked and for us to be like, wow, I wonder what this bad side of the Paladin Corps is. And again, they showcase like a Grim Reaper looking figure. So, you know, something associated to death. We'll just have to figure out what this dark side is. Whether it's because, you know, they serve the Global Holy Church. But there's this part that I enjoy with Ashsaf talking about the fact that in the last town that they came in that was with a witch, but it wasn't really a witch. But the fact that the mayor was having some I was gonna say some sloppy seconds for a second there. The mayor didn't want the Paladin Corps there, and since the Paladin Corps wasn't there, the news wasn't as widespread, even though like 60 people have been killed in the city. But, you know, now that I just said that out loud, I'm just like, is it 60 or is it 40 something people? Somewhere around the 40 to the 60s, which is like a lot, you know? It's specifically for like the same thing, you know? If I find out that it's one person doing the same thing over and over, I'll be like, holy shit. Unless your city was already riddled with crimes, and at that point, I can definitely understand why people are just like, whatever, just another Sunday. But Ashsaf is talking about how, like, since this town called in the Paladin Corps, you're able to see this big, this big destruction that the Paladin Corps is having when they are out here fighting with the witch, right? You see the Paladin Corps' moving castle, and then they've got this giant net that they put over in this one particular town, and they're just going ham in this area. Just absolutely blasting everything. Does not matter. I would presume they don't pay for the damages? maybe the Global Hurley Church pays it for them. I don't know, but hopefully they are paying for the damages. Continuing with the Paladin Corps, we get to see, what is his name? Curget. He's all white, and he uses ice magic, it looks like. Things are a little frosty around here. And then we get to see these dudes who are just on their knees with what I thought was just light stalactites just going right through them. And I'm just like, what kind of sacrificial shit is this? But we learn later that this is just them using their, whatever that thing is that their avatar. There you go. They summon an avatar, and they use that avatar to take down the witch. Which is a smart way to fight with witches, right? You are basically forcing them to fight these puppets that will just keep coming back because they are supplied by magic in this castle. And this castle is like, has this big barrier and whatnot, and it's even hard for a witch to try and take it down. And especially if she tries to take it down, she's like literally close to the hornet's nest, so they can just continuously summon more and bring it out to attack her. So I thought that it's a pretty nice method, and consider that the Paladin Corps hunts witches for that's their whole point for the most part, I would presume. They have this tactic down in order to take down witches. It says certainly saves on losing men. We've got Curget, who I would presume is in a higher position, and he wants to take the witch out by himself. He's even got his people in the back who are just like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be running out by yourself and try to take down the witch, you know. And he's just like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fuck this witch up by myself. To which initially I was thinking, oh, it's because you want the credit all by yourself. Who knows? But then there's also that, I was gonna say, the possibility that he doesn't want anybody else to get hurt, but then if most of them are just using avatars, then like doesn't really matter all that much. But again, maybe he's he's part of that dark side of the Paladin Corps. He's trying to do something. I don't know. For right now, the dark side of the Paladin Corps, I presume it's this shady man. We didn't even get his name, I don't think so. And he certainly dresses like he would be a priest, right? With the way that he has his, although I said that to Ashsaf last time too. Like, he kind of dresses like a priest. But he is an emissary from the church. Hold on, I have to hear what who's that? An emissary from the Holy Church. So it's the global church, right? The global Holy Church. They just didn't say global, just the Holy Church. So he's been investigating the witch for some time, and he knows a lot of information about Helga. And the Paladin Corps serves the Holy Church, but they don't trust this guy who's a part of this Holy Church. Alright, again, we'll just have to see what the dark side to the Paladin Corps is. But until then, here we have Helga Velvet, who we've learned that her ultima with just the markings, which I feel like they haven't talked about that before, but they have just showcased like the different types of Ultima. Although I currently can't figure out what is the difference between Fenora's and the first witch that we saw. I can't remember what, because like they both kind of look similar shapes to me, but whatever. Helga's is different because her Ultima takes shape of a sword, and there's only one other witch that has this sort of Ultima, and so it means that she's a descendant of an origin witch, the Dauntless Witch, Kuena? What is this? Kuena Velvet. And so the Origin Witch, there are 17 of them, right? The original 17, and they stood at the pinnacle of sorceries. And they have a mighty lineage that inherits all of their magical power, craft, and knowledge. So that's pretty nice. We've met a descendant of an Origin Witch, and for right now, looks like she's a youngin'. You know, she's a rebel out here, and she just wants a boyfriend, you know? She can't die without having a boyfriend at least, which kind of shows that perhaps, this is a lot to assume on, but perhaps she just wants a normal life, you know? Fuck this witch stuff. Or maybe she does take advantage of the witch stuff, but she's not out here killing people. She's not out here murking people. So there's also that as well. The fact that there has been 6 deaf people have been sliced to ribbons, and perhaps that could be a witch, but it seems like Helga is not the type of person who can kill people. So somebody is setting her up, whether it's the Paladin Corps or the global holy church through the Paladin Corps. We'll just have to see what's happening there. And also the big thing, I would presume, well, not the big thing, but like the two big things are the reason why the emissary wants her is because she's the descendant of an origin witch, and it's because she's holding Ashgun, the demon sword. Ashgun is to be said that he can destroy the world. Whoever takes hold of it is they can rule the world, but then the sword will destroy everything else, to which at that point it's like, what are you ruling over? But whatever. And I believe Ashsaf has also said, I just realized his name is Ashsaf and this guy's name is Ashgun. Alright. Ashsaf has also mentioned that its power is too much to be handled to handle if you unsheath it, which I would presume causes the destruction and all that. And we find that this sword is sentient. It can talk, and it simply wants entertainment. Consider that this is, the way that they kind of show it is the way that Helga treats Ashgun, right? Like, Ashgun starts talking, and she's just over like, shut up, Ashgun, I've warned you many times, just stop talking. And when Ashsaf was just like, whoa, swords can talk? Ashgun, of course swords can talk! Any sword can talk. What are you talking about? It creates that certain dynamic between Helga and Ashgun, and like the way that Helga doesn't treat him with any with any respect. That Ashgun kind of just sounds like some dude with 8th grader syndrome. But he does give her some advice on like, maybe you should join up with these two. You know, you're grasping at straws at this point, so like you might as well get them. You might as well help them out. You might as well get them to help you out. And Helga doesn't want to help be helped. You know, she wants to be independent or something. So she does not take that. But in the end, Ashgun, all he wants is entertainment. So he's just like, you know, you should go with them. Maybe it'd be really fun and entertaining. And it's like, you didn't take the offer. Well, I guess it'll still be fun to see how long you survive in solitary. Solitary. Towards the end, Helga encounters Curget once more, but this time they're not alone, and Guido is right there with them. So we'll just have to see how this 3-way fight is going to happen. That, presuming, well, Guido's, it's there to protect Helga, so, you know, it could be a 2v1. Maybe Helga will just be like, I'm out of here, you guys are fighting with each other. See you later. Yo, all I'm gonna say is that if some point things get hectic, look, somebody's going to need to be kissed. Alright, if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.